He shared his home on Victory Road with his wife, Muriad Philpott, and their large family of children. But the home was not the sanctuary it should have been. It was a place of twisted dynamics and controlling behavior. The trouble began when a woman named Lisa Willis, who had been living with the couple, decided she had had enough. She left, taking her children with her. For most, this would have been the end of a complicated chapter, but for Mick Philpott it became an obsession. He wasn't just hurt. He was desperate to regain the control he felt he had lost. He wanted Lisa back, and he wanted custody of the children she had taken. In the dark recesses of his mind, he cooked up a plan so dangerous, so reckless, that it defies common sense. He, his wife Muriad, and a friend named Paul Mosley devised a scheme to stage a house fire. The intention, they claimed, was to have Mick Philpott act the hero. He would dash into the burning building, rescue the children, and in the chaos and the spotlight of his bravery frame Lisa Willis for the arson. It was a gamble of the most depraved kind, built on the belief that he could orchestrate tragedy to serve his own ends. On the morning of May 11th, 2012, the plan was set into motion. They prepared a ladder to rescue the children from an upstairs window, believing they could control the flames. But fire is a wild, unthinking beast. It does not follow scripts, and it does not respect the plans of men. Within 2 minutes, the fire was no longer a small, controlled blaze. It was an inferno. The plan had collapsed in a heartbeat. Jade, John, Jack, Jesse, Jaden, and Duane, 6 children, ranging from 5 to 13 years old, were trapped as they slept. The very people who were supposed to be their protectors had turned their home into a tomb. 5 of the children perished that morning. The 6th, Duane, clung to life for 3 agonizing days before he, too, was taken. When the dust settled and the investigators picked through the charred remains of the house, the truth began to unravel. The Hero Act crumbled. Evidence of the pre-placed ladder and the deliberate nature of the fire emerged. As the legal proceedings unfolded at Nottingham Crown Court, the jury heard the harrowing details. They learned of Philpott's history, a man who had once tried to murder an ex-girlfriend years prior, a detail that spoke volumes about his character. On April 2nd, 2013, the court delivered its verdict. Mick Philpott, Muriad Philpott, and Paul Mosley were found guilty of manslaughter. The courtroom was heavy with the weight of what they had done. As the judge prepared to pass the sentence, and as the family members spoke outside the court of their 6 angels who could finally rest, a chilling finality settled over the case. It remains one of the most tragic and baffling cases in recent memory, a story